Halloween Horror Nights has been a staple of the Halloween season for years at Universal Studios. Who wouldn't want to get into the spirit with terrifying haunted mazes? Me. That's who. I am terrified of all things horror. But I brave them anyway. Let's just say there's a reason why I choose to spend my Halloween season at Disney, where everything is pretty much rated G. But alas, I braved Halloween Horror Nights to investigate the mazes and talk about them with you guys. This is Mark from Inside the Magic California, and today we're going to be discussing my thoughts on the Llorona House from Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. I wanted to talk about this maze today because everyone was telling me that this house was the scariest one. The Llorona House is actually one of the closest houses to the entrance of HHN, so if you get there right when it opens, you'll have a pretty good chance of knocking this house out within the first 30 minutes of even being there. Now, I hadn't really seen the movie or know really anything about the myth of La Llorona, but luckily they did have a description of the legend behind the house, which definitely helped. Basically, she's this evil spirit that searches for children to lure into a watery grave, which is super messed up, but hey, that's horror films for you, right? Now, as far as aesthetics go, I would give this house a 4 out of 5. There were some really nice points in the maze where you really felt like you weren't just walking through dark corridors waiting to be scared. The bridge with the children in the water and the evil spirit waiting to scare you was particularly good or terrifying. The set pieces were incredible, using what looked like massive papier-mâché models of the evil spirit eating the children in their beds. Definitely scary, but pretty fantastic overall. The scares were 5 out of 5 in this house. There were plenty of jump scares, which are always a crowd favorite, and things that were just terrifying to look at and experience. I have to give a shout out to the stilt walkers in this house. There were these dead horse creatures. I'm not even sure what they were or how it related to the story, but wow, talk about scary. Having what looks like a giant dead horse towering over you is certainly something to give me nightmares for weeks. Thanks a lot, HHN. The pacing of the house was a 3 out of 5. It was a little on the short side compared to the other houses that I went through, but that also could have been because I personally was so scared that I could have just been sprinting through the house. But I do think that they could have extended it a tad more, and maybe give the scare actors a little bit more room to play around. Well, there you have it, folks. They all said that this is one of the best houses, and I have to agree. The La Llorona House is terrifying, and definitely worth going this year, if you haven't already gone. Overall, I think this house is a 4 out of 5 in my opinion, which is just one man's opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, be sure to like and subscribe for any and all things Inside the Magic. I'm Mark from Inside the Magic California. See you next time, guys.